Now, this Friday night, just gone 6:30, we have huge breaking news here at Sky Sports News, because following a hearing of Uefa on the 22nd of January, that was the date, the 22nd of January, Manchester City are to be punished for breaking financial rules in football, and they have been banned from all UEFA competition, whether it's that's Champions League or whether it's Europa League, for the 2 seasons after this one, for the seasons 2021 and 2022. The 2 seasons after this one finishes, Manchester City cannot take part in any European football. And Bella, they've also been hit in the pocket to the tune of 30 million euros.
Yeah, and we have just received a statement just into us from Manchester City. This is what it says. Manchester City is disappointed but not surprised by today's announcement by the UEFA Adjudicator Chamber. The club has always anticipated the ultimate need to seek out an independent body and process to impartially consider the comprehensive body of irrefutable evidence in support of its position. In December 2018, UEFA chief investigator publicly previewed the outcome and sanction that he intended to be delivered to Manchester City. And that was before any investigation had ever begun. The subsequent flawed and consistently leaked UEFA process he oversaw has meant that there was little doubt in the result that he would deliver. It goes on to say the club has formally complained to the UEFA disciplinary body, a complaint which was validated by a CAS ruling. That's the Court of Arbitration for Sport. So simply put, this is a case initiated by UEFA, prosecuted by UEFA, judged by UEFA. With this prejudicial process now over, the club will pursue an impartial judgment as quickly as possible and will therefore, in the first instance, commence proceedings with the Court of Arbitration for Sport at the earliest opportunity. That statement just into us from Manchester City.
So when we break all this down, this is what has happened in the last few moments. This is massive news with huge implication for that man, Pep Guardiola, who, after all, was brought to Manchester City, amongst other things, to attempt to win the Champions League. Now, City are going to try and do that this season. If they don't do it this season, they will not have the chance to do it for the following 2 seasons. And that itself opens up big questions. It poses big questions tonight as to whether or not Pep Guardiola will stay at Manchester City for the following 2 seasons after this one. So, Bella, as you rightly said there, and you've given Manchester City's side of it, their reaction to it tonight, it all boils down to this. Because of a breach of financial rules, Manchester City can forget it. At the end of this season, they will not be able to play in Europe, whether it's a Champions League or whether it's a Europa League in Europe, for the following 2 seasons at the end of this one. And as I said, it poses a very big question mark as to whether or not Guardiola, who was brought here to win, amongst other things, the Champions League, whether or not he would now stay beyond the end of this season. They've also been hit in the pocket tonight to the tune of £27 million, 30 million euros to be precise. So a massive, massive penalty thrown in the direction of Manchester City tonight. More reaction to this news as we get it.